Hi guys, it's me, Dr. H, the Global Mentor Coach, and today I want to do a video for you about vision casting or casting vision. This time of year, especially, we hear a lot of people talking about vision boards, and I'm going to do a vision board, and I'm holding a vision board party. And that's great. I'm not knocking it. I think it's fantastic that people are doing these vision boards so that they can keep what they want, their goals in front of them. But for many people, they don't even know where to start. So today, I'm going to do this video for you. If you are one of those people who you just genuinely don't know where to start when it comes to doing a vision board or casting vision for yourself, this video is for you. I have you in mind. I was one of those people that, what I need a vision board for? But they're great. They're really, really great. But the thing about it is you don't know where to start. Sometimes you draw blank. So a lot of times you don't go to vision board parties and you don't do a vision board. And that's okay if you don't want to do one. But you should at least have goals or something in mind of who you want to be or the things that you want to accomplish. And a vision board is just having what you want out of life, or particularly in a certain span of time, in front of you. It's like your motivation, constant motivation in your face all the time. So, but where do you begin? How do you think it started? First, I want to tell you, be kind to yourself. One of the things that we tend to do as humans is over-criticize ourselves. We are our harshest critics, and I mean harshest critics. So just be kind to yourself. When you start thinking about the things that you want and using your imagination and just going there, just be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. The second thing is use your imagination. Stretch yourself. Really stretch yourself. See yourself the way you want to be seen or the way you want to see yourself. It's not about anybody else, but it's about you. Who do you want to be? How do you want to look? Ask yourself these things. What do you dream about? Really dream about. Like, what are you really passionate about? If you have to reach back into your childhood, what did you dream about when you were a child? Like, those things didn't really go away. What happened was life happened. And a lot of times when life happens, we kind of veer off. And, things happen and it changes and we start thinking about different things. But, reach back into your childhood. What are some things that you really wanted as a child? Those are still relevant today. You're never too old to achieve whatever it is that you want. So that goes back to be kind to yourself. And really just stretch your imagination. Whatever you do, don't compare yourself and what you want to someone else, because you are unique. You're an individual. You're created to be you. The things that you want is not the same as what the next person wants. And even if it is, to what degree? You and your friend may want to move to a different neighborhood. But those neighborhoods might not be the same. If it is the same, maybe you want to live on the penthouse and he or she may just want to get in the building. Not the same. So your tenacity and your drive and your passion for getting in that penthouse is going to be different than theirs. So don't compare yourself to them. Rather, really, really, really hone in on your unique essence and who you are and what you want. And don't let that go. Don't compare yourself, because that'll instantly kind of clog your mind with so much that you really won't be able to know who you are, which end is up. So you don't want to live a counterfeit life. You don't want counterfeit dreams and passions. You want yours. You want what's burning on the inside of you, what drives you, what wakes you up in the morning, what impassions you. What makes you want to step out in boldness and courage. That's what you want to do. A lot of times we hear people say the sky is the limit. No, it's not. The sky is not the limit. The universe is. And if you start thinking like that, you realize the universe has no limit. It's wide expanse. Science is trying to find the end to the universe. There is no end. And what am I telling you? When you start using your imagination and thinking about your vision for your life and yourself, there's no limit. No limit. There's no limit. Go for it. Reach for it. Stretch yourself out there. Really go for it. If you want that penthouse and you might be living on Section 8, there's nothing wrong with government assistance. Just don't stay there. Use it as a stepping stone to build your credit. Start saving some money so that you can move to the next level. Maybe start with an apartment. Because, honey, when you start talking about home ownership, even a penthouse, there are, other fees and upkeep and all this other stuff that you have to be responsible for. So, stepping stones. So your vision board might be at the top, may be that penthouse. But underneath that, you're going to work backwards because you're going to start seeing all the little things. You're going to put pictures, words, all the little things that are going to help you get there. So you may have a picture of that penthouse. And underneath that, you may want to go from an apartment, but different types of apartments or condos to that penthouse. However you want to work that thing. But then underneath that, you're going to have to figure out what kind of credit score am I going to need for that. And put a big old picture or write that credit score there with a circle around it. So what is it going to take to get that credit score? You're going to have to reduce your debt. You're going to have to save some money. There's some things you're going to have to do considering you may not have credit. So you're going to have to build it. You have to look at your debt to income ratio. There's all kinds of things. You're going to need probably financial counselors and people to help you. But guess what? That goes on your vision board. So now you cast the vision. You've done vision. It's not hard. A lot of times we make it hard because we don't know where to start. But guess what? Knowledge gives you wisdom. That's what you want. So here's knowledge. I'm giving you the information you need so that you can cast vision for yourself. Maybe you want to change your look. Hey, I've been wearing the same look 15, 20 years. I want to change it up. And that's a good thing. So what do you do? Where do you begin? You may not even know what you want. Or maybe you want a 1950s pinup look. Okay, but then you realize that wearing those big poofy hoop skirts and some of that stuff makes you look like a pear. So that may not work. So that's out the window. The hairstyle might work, but the clothes may not. Go to a department store. I know Nordstrom does this. They have stylists. I think Saks has them too. It's free. And those people will help you figure out a look that's appropriate for your body shape, your frame, your type, and the overall feel of what you are trying to go for in this new look, this change that you want. You may not ever buy anything, and that's okay, but at least now you have an idea. So now you can come to your vision board, and on this vision board, you can put pictures of the different looks that you want. Maybe pencil skirts, A-line skirts, whatever they call them now, that are, they call them middies now, that come mid-calf or just over the knee or right just above the knee. But whatever it is, maybe that's what you're going for, and that's okay. So perhaps maybe that's what you need to do, and you'll have a picture of on your board. You'll put pictures of this stuff, and you'll put pictures of the shirts. You may not go for the V-neck. You might go for just the scoop neck. Crew shirts, crew style shirts, and maybe you don't want to wear the heels or platforms. You might want to go with wedges or whatever, Mary Jane's, whatever is comprehensive of that look. And then as you go shopping, that's what you look for. What does that vision board do? It trains your mind. It's training your mind to look for what you want. And as your mind is renewed and changed, your actions start to follow. So by the end of the year or halfway through the year, you got a whole new wardrobe and you're living that actual vision. That's vision. That's how you cast your vision. It's right in front of you. If you want to lose 10, 15 pounds, guess what? You can do that. But what you've got to do is have a plan. That's what the vision board does. It gives you the plan. You got to start there and work backwards. So how do I get there? So if you want to lose pounds, you want to go beyond just losing the pounds. You have to maintain those pounds, keeping those pounds off. So what do? It's a lifestyle change. So it's not just exercises and activity. It's food, diet. And when I talk about diet, I'm not talking about suppressing anything. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about choosing how your approach to eating, the food that you eat. There's a lot of different diets out there. When I say diets, meaning nutrition plans. So there's paleo, there's vegetarian, there's vegan. And when I say vegetarian, vegan is not necessarily. There's different types of vegetarians out there. So, but I would encourage you that if you want to change your diet to a vegan or, a paleo diet or anything, you may want to become a pescatarian. That is somebody who only eats fish. You want to consult with your doctors first to make sure that it's not going to affect you, that it's going to affect any type of medication that you may have. So these are things that you would have to do, but guess what? That goes on your vision board. And now you can start working towards that. So casting vision isn't difficult. We often make it hard because we're hard on ourselves. And I just want to encourage you, be kind to yourself. I can't stress that enough. Be kind to yourself when you're casting vision. Don't compare yourself and your life to somebody else, because you aren't them. You weren't made, you weren't created to walk in their shoes, to live their life, to be like them. It's great to have role models and all of that, but don't make a clone of them, because that's not what you're created to do. That's not what any of us were created to do. It's just like listening to a good word. You eat the meat and throw the fat and bones away. And that's the same thing. You can have a great mentor. You can have somebody, a role model that you look up to, but it's not, those people aren't intended to kind of take over your life. It's not meant for you to clone yourself after them, because you don't know what their life is like on the other side. So just be kind to yourself. Don't compare yourself. Use your imagination and understand that the sky is not the limit. The universe is. So this is me, Dr. H, the Global Mentor Coach, just sharing a few tips with you on how to cast vision so that you can create a vision board for yourself. And there are some options to doing a vision board. You don't have to do the traditional the boards and that kind of thing. I do mine electronically because we always have our phones, most of us. So I like to have mine electronically, and so if I'm around and I'm feeling down and out or whatever, I need to kind of remind myself of, get off track, because life happens and you'll go chasing shiny objects if you don't, if you're not careful. It's something that I can just pull up on my phone and it's a quick reminder of stay focused. That looks good, that person's doing great, but that's not you. That's not your vision. That's not what you have going on for your life. So stay focused. So there's lots of different options out there for you for a vision board. Do whatever you feel is right for you. But I'm not, that's just, there's lots of different apps out there. But if you don't want to just go buy a whole bunch of magazines and sit here and cut and paste and all that kind of stuff. But just, lots of different options. But I just really wanted to do a video to encourage you and to just help you figure out how to cast vision for yourself. Where do you begin? Start with being kind to yourself and using your imagination. Don't compare yourself to anybody else, and know that the sky is not the limit. The universe is. So thanks for tuning in with me, Dr. Ace, the Global Mentor Coach. Remember to spread lots of love and light.